I am so excited to dive back into this game. Do you guys remember where we left off? I'm just going to go ahead and do a marker for when we highlight this. Can you prove that you're in a time loop and denial engine? Let's take a look at our mind map here and see where we were. Leave this. This is already committed, I think. As is this. And then play Anita's song and then the sports car. Okay. But I can't remember what I was doing. It's 8:33. Am I waiting for the end of a loop? It's at 8:40 that the loop ends. It's weird for me to not do it in the middle of a... Did I have to go? I feel like normally I would try to end on an appropriate, you know, like a restart of a day so that I'm not doing this. We ended right before the last second. Okay, so I just had to jet. All right. Wow, look at the color and the art on these windows. Ooh. Well, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wait till the end. We're going to sit on the bench, wait until something interesting happens. You have a feeling that the whole timeline of the parking lot is not complete. You'll have to go back and start earlier to make note of all the moments. But for now, you're sure that there's only one important moment left. The moment you remembered, since before you even realized you're in a time loop. What? The crash? The lightning strike. Holy crap. As the thunder subsides, you realize how with every passing loop, it seems to startle you a little bit less, as if your body is getting used to it. But suddenly a feeling that something is missing takes hold of you. The parking lot somehow seems calmer and emptier. Try to replay the first time you witnessed the loudest thunder in your mind. Uh-oh. Right. So you left your room to find something to drink and the careless driver was here just before the thunder. An eerie sensation creeps up on you. You haven't seen him since the very first loop, and he mysteriously disappeared from the gas station somehow. A slew of questions surrounds you like a swarm of bees. Could he be aware of the loop as well? What? So many questions, but one thing seems certain. Somehow, he's special. Wow. What a find by just sitting on the bench and waiting for time to pass. What? You're the boss? You're the boss? That Kate McKinnon clip. Her reacting to Gillian Anderson. Okay. What? Okay, so we gained an inspiration from that, and any second now, I think. Let's see if maybe we can commit something. He did not show up again. Somehow he defies the loop. Somehow he's special. Interesting. Okay, we can't wait for the loop to be over. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's also not fucked up. The transformer is buzzing, but there's no glass or anything. He's just completely gone. Interesting. We start to drive now. We won't get anywhere in time. You wait for a while, but nothing happens. Third time's the charm. Nothing. Ooh, we can interact with that? For some reason, this fire extinguisher reminds you of that old pop song. I'm burning inside day and night, bring me the hose. Turn me into a landslide. That's cool. Amazing, you still remember that ridiculous summer hit from a few years back. I mean, it's only been a few years, what? Could have come in handy at a nightclub if there were anyone around here. You don't need to know the song to dance. Oh, we didn't even pick up our crap? Okay, hold on. I guess I can talk to her while the world is ending. It's 8:47, right?
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
I'm looking for Frank. You know Uncle Frank? She gasps. Yeah, but I didn't know he's your uncle.
He's a family friend, actually. Oh, well, he's really my dad's friend, not mine. And even the two of them don't hang out anymore. It's just that they go way back. I guess that's also why he lets him stay at the motel for free.
So he's staying right here?
Yep, right here.
Eyebrows raised, she points down as well.
He's been living here for the last 2 years.
What?
Dad says he's a good man that fell on some hard times. I want to believe it, but I don't see it. So, why are you asking about him?
He's not at the mechanic and he's not at the gas station and I need a mechanic. Oh, I hit the wrong button. But I guess we're blushing and stutter and the girl's face fills with sympathy.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry for asking.
Unwittingly, your blush deepens.
His room is number 1, but I don't see his pickup outside, so he's probably not in there.
She now thinks I'm trying to hit on him, I'm sure. I'd like to get into my room.
All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card. I knew it! Well, we've decided. Exactly!
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It was exhausting! And my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
I'm gonna just continue her conversation.
How did you know? Yes, how great is that?
Wonderful.
So, here's your key
We're gonna
card
lose
and
time.
your signature here.
All right, I'm just gonna sign the document.
I'm here.
Thank you so much. I'm out of here. We're gonna go to. It's room number 1, right? Room number 1 is here. Oh, maybe it won't let me interact until I do this. Motel in room number 1. Oh my God, there's only 1 minute left. Frank, I know you're in there. The only answer you get is full-fledged silence. Strain your ears for any hint of life beyond that door, but the silence only deepens, swallowing the room behind the door. Huh. Ignoring me will solve nothing, Frank. Maybe he's deliberately shutting me out. This is weird. Frank, cut the crap. I'm gonna try the doorknob. But it's locked. Okay, interesting. Here it comes, right? What timing? Yo.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, I'm sorry, but I have to go right now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
No, one day I will sit and talk to you some more, but right now.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Okay, now we have some things. I will hold to commit to this. We should have talked to him because of the denial engine, but I don't know if I have enough moments yet to prove to her. Okay, she looks at you suspiciously.
Give it a go.
And now that we've already fixed the coffee machine once, we can just
Wow, nice.
fix it.
I don't know how you figured.
Ooh, this is so crazy. I'll ask for Coral Destiny, I guess. I like to think I've learned a thing or two in my 11 years there. She sees the confusion on your face and giggles, but there's no malice in her laughter. Oh, yeah, I work there. Damn it, worked there. Worked. It's kind of tough to get used to the new reality. Absent-mindedly, she scratches her jacket where the company patch is sewn into the fabric. Oh. I don't think I understand what the company does. Oh, well, you must have been living under a rock then. Mrs. Holmes has been preaching about it to anybody who wants to listen and plenty who don't. Like our, elderly Congress people. The ultimate goal of the company is to establish a colony on Mars that will trade resources, mostly rare Earth stuff, with Earth until we can establish self-sufficiency. And until the colony is set up, well, anything they need to get there. So, what did you do there? I'm an engineer specializing in automation and robotics. I was also training to be an astronaut, but she makes a lips zipped tight gesture. That's all I can say. Destiny had me sign some book-long NDAs. Okay, well, can you tell me what's up with the company's name? It makes sense when you think about it. Mars is our destiny. If we want to survive and thrive as a species, or we could just not destroy the current planet that we're currently on. Jeez. It's our first stepping stone to colonizing the whole solar system. And then... That ship has sailed. David, don't. It hurts me. She shuts her lips so fast you can almost hear a clap. Sorry, I'm kind of evangelizing here. Miss Holmes always insisted that every one of us should be the company's ambassador. It's kind of hard to get out of that mindset, you know? Mrs. Holmes named the company. As I said, Mars is our destiny and the planet's red, so that's where the coral comes from. I guess that's her favorite color. She often dresses all in coral. What? So why don't you work there anymore? You know, I don't really want to talk about that. I'm still sorting things out. It can't easy to be unemployed, not in this market. Don't you worry about me, I'll manage. You know, people around here just don't give a damn about Coral Destiny. I mean, those that don't actively hate it. I guess when you're living in such close proximity to the future, you get kind of desensitized. It's nice to talk to someone who cares. Well, I have a question about Anita as well.
Anita? She's the queen of hospitality here in Rue
I
Valley.
forgot to run the ads. Sorry, guys. I don't get it. Why is she the queen of tourism?
Well, she was running the motel with Uncle Benny back in the day, and now she opened a bar with that hunky dude from Bothwood.
What happened?
What
Divorce.
always happens. People drift apart. And after plenty of yelling, they call it quits and get a divorce. I don't think Kuipers is raking in the big bucks, but considering no one else is doing any tourist stuff around here, that kind of qualifies her as the queen of tourism.
What's up with a hat?
Nita always dressed like that. You better believe it raised a few eyebrows, or a few dozen eyebrows around here. But ever since the divorce, she cranked it up to 11. I don't know. Maybe that midlife crisis or whatever, or she's finally a free woman and can do whatever she wants.
Aunt Anita?
That's a very long story, and I'd rather not talk about it right now. Let's just say we're related. Kinda. You're...
Okay,
welcome.
thanks. You're still in just chatting. Am I actually, or does it need to be refreshed? All right, updated. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that was the end of the conversation here, right? We made her coffee, but we can't prove that there's a time loop yet. Okay, so here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna waste a day and not waste. Well, let's wait and see if we can talk to Frank in 101. See if he's here. He's probably not gonna... Oh, leave. We can't even knock. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's... My plan was to sit on the bench and watch the parking lot. Again. Can you prove you're in a time loop? Wait and see what happens. It's still early. You're pretty sure that you didn't miss anything important before now. And this gives you a bit of confidence. You've got this. Oh, you're fine, Saf. Well, I can tell you guys now the thing that happens. I'll tell you when we take a break. We're going to keep waiting. We're going to wait the whole day, and so we want the whole timeline of everything that happens. Time passes, but after a minute or two, you notice. All right, Riley leaves. Updating my intention. She left the motel and drove south. You know she will eventually wind up in the graveyard, but she either drove very slow or she stopped somewhere on the way. Should we... I don't want to get up and follow her. I'm going to wait and see what else happens. Now you're in no category. What? I updated Rue Valley. I did it, but if it doesn't update, then I don't know. Because I selected Rue Valley this time. Twice now. And if we're not in it, we're not in it. You're careful not to miss anything, not even the tiniest detail, like a faint sound coming from room 5 on the upper floor of the motel, the sound of a door unlocking. Perfect. All right, this is when he comes out angry that he's got no Wi-Fi. Wait and observe more. What you're doing now is an exploration in 4 dimensions, and you're doing good. You're pretty certain you know everything that happens before this moment, so you can keep it all in your mind. The woman leaves the vending machine at 8:08 p.m. The man from room 5 enters reception area at 8:12. Let's see what happens next. Soon after, you hear the familiar sound of the reception area door. Jason leaves the reception area, hops on his bike, and heads north. He will be soaked by the time he reaches the bar. Oh, I didn't want to get up. Okay. We're going to put it on silent and ignore it. And we're going to sit and wait some more. Have I missed much? Sort of. Not really, but also yes. I will explain in a second. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to get up. We were waiting. Did I ruin it? So we loaded the game, like, I guess we had stopped midway at a point, and we had to raid into the lost second. And so we started today at 8:33. So about 20 minutes or so till the end, or 15 minutes or so till the end. And I was like, I'll just sit here and I'll wait. And then the thunderclap happened, but Frank wasn't here. And we realized quite suddenly that Frank, we haven't seen him since the first loop, and he disappeared from that footage. So does he know we're in a time loop? Is he somehow out of the time loop? He's somehow special. We went to knock on his hotel door and he wouldn't answer. So then I decided I'm going to spend an entire loop just sitting here watching to see what happens. But it does look like now at 8:16, it won't let me check any further, like wait here any further. Well, we know he tows the car, right? All right, let's check our mind map here. Riley's updated. Can you prove that you're in a loop? Okay. At least 3 things. She gets splashed by the vending machine each time. No way she'll forget that. And she steps into a puddle at the cemetery. I mean, both of those things. Well, I guess not both. But one of those things I feel like is avoidable. Like she may see that, or it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy type thing. Okay, I would like to see... Actually, hold on. Oh. I want to see... Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Do we remember what is south? Is the gas station south? Because when we first started the game, yes, gas station is south. Okay, interesting. Yeah, and here she is. She left the bike and went into the shop. And she has this conversation. Oh, what's this? A casually abandoned ledger lies on the counter, left out like a leaflet or a cheap magazine. She either feels completely safe or the sparse numbers aren't worth protecting. Dude, she's gonna...
Shit. Rain. And I'm on a bike.
So we've heard this already. She's here until about 8:24.
Right, let's rewind.
There he is. Stop. It says 7:55 p.m. That's only half an hour ago. Let's fast forward a bit.
All right.
So, did he do something right as the lightning struck and that's what got him out of it, I wonder?
Wait, what? He just vanished.
I don't know. That's so
I don't
weird.
know.
There's no way.
Okay, I say we drive. We'll go to the bar now. This game is so good. I'm really enjoying it. Hey, Sanborn, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, here it comes. I didn't make it in time. Wow. The joke of that. Man, I really enjoyed Dimhaven as well yesterday. That was so fun.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Also, Sister Berries insisted there's a game that we play this week when it comes out. She says it's a puzzle game. It grabbed her, and she was like, "You're gonna need chat's help," because I've sat here for like I had to walk away for an hour and think about it. So that's exciting. So she said we would enjoy that. Yes, sure. No, here's the thing. I know we have to talk to him about our denial engine, but I think he would avoid it. If we're following the character a little bit, we should
Mr. Harrow.
get up and leave the office. This game reminds me a lot of watching Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. Yeah, exactly. I loved that. I want to read the books because the show, while wonderful, I tried to watch it recently, like a little bit ago, in prep for Dumb. Because Dumb is essentially my Holistic Detective Agency show, but it didn't really hold up for me. But I like it a lot. And so I was like, oh man, I should try to read the book. Okay. Also Douglas Adams, man. You can't go wrong. Okay. Here's the thing though. Enter Frank's room. Can you prove that you're in a loop? So here's the thing. I'm going to head south. Which is the gas station, and then there are two of them, right, Pustulin? Speaking of which, Dumb's episode yesterday was so good. Where Winds Meet had a homestead update where you can get a cat, and I'm getting a girl kitty and naming her Princess Donut. I think I saw that. Hold on. Doonan, is that my kind of a game as well? Yeah, I just saw it on the cover. What? It looks very cool. Looks like Red Dead in terms of, graphics. I mean, not quite, but, it looks very pretty. It's on your list on Steam. Yeah, I think I added it to my wish list, but I haven't played it yet, so I'm wondering. Oh, it's free to play. What? What's the catch? What's the catch? That's me with everything nowadays. Okay. So we're here at the gas station. No catch. Okay. Cool. And I'll check it out. All right. We came here first. Unless you like PvP and live far from a server. Oh my god, Doonan. Is there VoIP? Does it have RP potential? There's a bench. We could just sit here and wait. I might do this, actually. We're gonna sit and wait a whole loop. Yep. Wait and see what happens. It's calm here. Unnaturally calm. You're so used to yelling, banging, arguing over the phone that you half expect some sort of drama to unfold wherever you go. But not here. I mean, we know the woman from the vending machine will come here, but let's see if some drama will emerge. Because we know that Frank supposedly stops by. right? Max says she talks to him only in a half hour ago. In the distance, you hear a motorcycle engine. Yeah, but where did she go in between here and there? Of course, this is her next stop. We're gonna wait and see what happens. They have a peer-to-peer server directed PvP multiplayer mode, so the ping can get a bit bad depending on how far you are. Okay, but it definitely has RP potential. Interesting. I'll take a look. Let's see what she will do next. Seems like she's almost done. Wait, we don't normally get the call at 8:16, do we? Pumps gas, enters the shop at 8:16 p.m. But when does she leave? And why do I feel like a stalker? Because you are. Remember, you're doing this for information that might help you deal with the time loop. For that reason only. Oh my god, my phone. Stop ringing, phone. Time is past. Thank you. We just let it go to voicemail. I swear, I thought the phone rang at around 8:30, not 8:17. Wow, she's in there for a long time. If you remember correctly, the rain is about to stop. Yo! Oh, oh. Okay. After the thunder, she left the shop and drove south. I mean, call me crazy, guys, but saying like you were here at this time is not as crazy as going, Frank disappears from the footage. You talk to her about footage. What? I feel like, you know, I feel like that's a little bit, you got 3 memorable moments. So next time the loop starts, we can confront her. I mean, I feel like we already had 3 memorable moments, but that's okay. You know? We'll just, it's fine. There's the bench door. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else we can interact with here. Right, reality show, and we don't have that. Can I go in here? No. God, the art is beautiful. My God. All right, I'll go back to the motel. And we will wait for the end here. .45. Time doesn't progress until we do something or interact with something, really.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
I'm trapped in a time loop.
Oh, well, that's an interesting thing to hear.
Let's see what she says. You managed to transform her extreme enthusiasm into pure awkwardness.
Anyway, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And
Here we go again.
your key card.
With the enthusiasm out of the picture, the prolonged explanation of keycards and electronic locks is also gone. She just holds the piece of her programmable plastic in her hand, waiting for you to take it. Congratulations. You managed to make this very awkward, and you're usually not an awkward
Don't
person.
you worry about anything. Dr. Fink is the best.
She thinks you're crazy. You think I'm crazy.
Of course not, Mr. Harrow. Like I said, you just must be very tired. Why don't you go to your room and get some rest?
She's still holding the key card. Never mind.
Thank you for your trust, sir.
Don't I need to sign a document?
Oh, you can do it some other time. Don't you worry about anything.
Okay. Did she just give me a blank key card? The receptionist loves talking about key cards when you try to check in. You could try to find out more that way. Next loop, as you've already checked in this loop. Okay. I mean, you know what is in 1 minute. I'm curious to see if we can interact with our suitcase. I also think next time, if I remember correctly. Oh, not this one. We might want to take like a cup of coffee or something that gives us some extra oomph. Oh, I can't even do anything. Whoa. Where's Walter? Report Walter's disappearance to the police. But we can't. We've got no Wi-Fi. Oh. Oh my God. Excuse me? Why are you drawn that way? Bothwood Sheriff's Department, Deputy Sheriff Cody speaking. How can we help? The man sounds bored out of his mind, like you've just interrupted his hour-long stare at the ceiling cracks. I would like to report a missing person.
All right. Is that person an adult?
Yes.
So, I write here, adult. Has it been more than 24 hours?
If we continue this at this pace, weeks will pass.
Sir, please. Procedures are there for a reason. Just answer the question.
Yes.
Roger that, sir. So, right here.
This is hilarious because this is exactly how I was going to do the sheriff in Dumb. The only note I had for him was talks painfully slowly, takes him forever to get to the point. Continues mumbling to himself.
All right. What's the missing person's name?
Walter K.
Cousin Walt's missing? Again?
Cousin Walt?
Yep. We family. K's and my folk. We go way back. But I reckon a tale of local history is not what you're here for.
Who says I'm not interested?
Well, way back my folk came here as settlers with Maynard O.K., the founder of Bothwood. This was way back, okay? My great-great-granddaddy, Clayton Bronco Canis, he was his right-hand man, his main cowboy. When old man K got rich, my folk got rich with him. Hell, we own a block of Bothwood. Too bad it's worth less than desert sand right now. So, we blood, even though I might not like all the K's that much. Anywho, Cousin Walt's prone to going MIA. He gone done it like half dozen times. But every time he just shows up. So, we used to get calls from Maxine, but I reckon she gave up after a while.
Yeah, they like boarded up the windows and stuff, remember? Then, he seems to remember something.
Wait a moment. Who am I talking to? Who's doing the reporting?
shit, I can't be honest. I'll say I would rather remain anonymous.
Well, shit. We're not taking synonymous calls. Fucking hell. Now I gotta turn on call tracking. One Eugene Harrow, resident of Greater Gray City, MP. What the hell you doing out here, Harrow? How do you know Cousin Walt?
I just want him to be found.
As I've said, Cousin Walt's gone missing before, but every time he came back under his own horsepower, alive and well.
Yeah, but
But I'll do you a solid and
Thank
file this
you.
missing person report.
thank you. Nothing will come out of this. This man won't lift a finger even for Cousin Walt. Seems like justice in Rue Valley is slow and unachievable, even for the well-connected. Well, thank you for your service.
Only doing what we're here for.
And it's the end. Hey JD, how are you? What new phone did you get?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Can I borrow some paper and pen for a second?
That's an unusual request. May I ask what you need it for?
I just remembered something important and I don't want to lose it.
Understood. Here you go.
Okay. Time to map out Riley's evening event by vent. Okay. The vending machine splashes on her. Okay.
Writing these things down is wise. People overestimate how much detail they'll remember.
I offer a polite smile.
That goes hand in hand with our tendency to fill the gaps in memory with invented details and false events.
Right. Shift focus from him to the second event on tonight's list. Correct. The machines really are out to get her tonight. It's as if she's starring in a B-grade horror flick.
Just to remind you, if any questions arise, jot them down or ask when you finish. We can revisit them tomorrow.
A fitting finale to 47 minutes soaked in bad coffee, gasoline,
Of
and
course.
rain.
If all is clear, we might as well wrap it up here and continue our talk tomorrow.
Absolutely.
See you tomorrow then.
Spit it out already.
Okay. Okay. So I fixed this. The key in the sequence, the machine whirs and a cup drops, filling with steaming coffee. Same as many times before. A broad smile spreads across her face as she takes the first sip. Then she turns her attention back to you.
I'm sorry. Who are you again? Have we met?
Yes and no. It's complicated. Stop with the unnecessary introductions and focus on the meat of the story. We're stuck in a time loop. Me, you, everyone. We've talked about it before, but you never remember. Her gaze feels like a scanner, searching for a punchline or a pickup line. You once brainstormed what might be causing it.
Sounds like me. Always looking for answers. Even crazy ones. Especially crazy ones.
You forget everything. Well, you forget because everything resets. Everyone except me for some reason.
Well, that would explain a few of the things you're saying. But a time loop? Really?
Oh, you asked me for proof, so here it is. Open it exactly 40 minutes from now. Read it, and it will all make sense.
All right. 40 minutes on the dot.
What? But then we've got 10 minutes.
Wait. How will I reach you once I read it?
Just keep the paper safe. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay. Talk to you in 40 minutes.
Come on, you thief.
Okay, so I guess now we wait for her at the graveyard? Yeah, perfect. You hear Riley's engine getting closer. Just keep it cool. Oh, that's so creepy. that we're already here. But aren't we going to fuck up the puddle? Oh,
For fuck's sake. Is there any part of me that won't get soaked today?
this is the last time, I promise. At least I hope so, because we haven't done this before. She turns toward you, surprised at first, then narrowing her eyes as suspicion creeps
again?
in.
What, have you been following me around or something?
No, I already knew where you would be. Time loop, proof on a paper, remember?
Oh, that. I totally forgot. Hold on, it's here somewhere.
She starts patting down her pockets, eyes never leaving you. Understandable. It's nighttime and you're both standing at the entrance to a graveyard. It's a good thing she didn't read it up front. If she did, she probably wouldn't be standing here. She'd be halfway across the country, phone off, acting like you never existed. Or worse, she'd march you straight to Dr. Fink and watch him scribble insane, period, in permanent ink, underlining it twice.
Here it is. Let me just read it real quick. I swear, if this turns out to be some kind of prank camera thing, I'm really not in the mood.
He starts reading, at first casually, almost dismissively, but slowly it pulls her in enough to make her forget to keep an eye on you.
Finally, you step into a puddle as you get off your bike at the graveyard. Time 2043. That's either a string of lucky guesses, or you're seriously onto something here.
Well, you mentioned proof once before in another loop, so I made sure to get some. She looks at the paper, then at you, then back again, like she's weighing the truth in her hands, measuring the weight of the evidence.
Okay, let's say that this is enough proof. And I believe your idea that we're in a time loop. What now?
Honestly, I hadn't thought about it.
Sometimes we focus so much on proving something that we forget why we do it. Again, let's say I believe you. The question still stands. What now?
Nothing can be done. The loop resets in a few minutes and we'll be right back at 8 p.m. We can try to figure out why it's happening. I don't want to give up.
In a couple of minutes? If you haven't figured it out by now, I doubt we'll make any progress. Funny though. I mean, if you're right, that means I never actually leave Rue Valley.
You're leaving?
Yeah. Time to start over. Somewhere as far from here as possible. It wasn't easy, reaching that point and acting on it. Believe me. This place holds so many memories.
Silence settles between you. Not the comfortable kind, but the kind that hollows out a conversation, like air leaking from a balloon, one memory at a time. Okay, ChatGPT. So, where are you going?
Haven't figured it out yet. I got some friends in Gray City.
It wasn't the M dash, it
We'll
was
start there
everything
and
else in
see
the
what life
sentence.
has on the menu next.
Still.
Still, it just kind of hit me. I'm really gonna miss this place. Not everything, of course. Just the small things. The ones you don't even notice until they're gone. Until they leave this quiet ache behind.
Is our only option to really say, like, what? Ugh.
Let's start with the motel, where we met. Well, first off, that vending machine. Believe it or not, it kind of grew on me. Even if it acts up now and then, it's part of the charm. And the motel's not complete without Robin. I've known her since she was just a kid, always running around with that huge grin, buzzing with the energy of a protostar.
Yeah, the machine stayed the same, unlike the locks on the doors.
Don't get me started on those locks, or Robin's endless talk about them.
Maybe we can
I
get some info.
but her positivity can be, a lot sometimes. Still, I know I'll miss it. I'll miss her and those damn locks. And there's Ben, too. He's been a father figure to me. He was there during the hardest times, along with my brother.
Robin's father?
The one and only. When my brother and I were left on our own, we needed a home. And something as close to a family as we could get. Ben gave us both. Asked for nothing in return. I couldn't exactly call him Dad, so we settled on Uncle Ben. He's been that to me ever since. I miss him already.
The smile on her face fades as a different memory surfaces.
Aunt Anita's house rules? I'm not sure which is more stupid. The ones at the motel or the ones in the bar. Goes hand in hand with her strutting around in outfits like she's presiding over some grand court, reminding the rest of us mortals not to bother her.
Still, that hat is awesome.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna miss every one of those ridiculous hats. All the rules. And her, I guess.
The smile returns, but it's different now. Warmer, tinged with something unspoken.
Ah, Travis's cocktails. He makes a mean Nebula nectar. And get wasted on it every Friday night out with the crew.
Guess I know what my next order there is.
It was a special reserved for Coral Destiny employees.
Oh.
He'd make a whole bowl of it with long straws, chunks of fruit. It was a party in a glass. I'll miss those nights. Sitting at the bar, talking with him.
This is a great way to spend our
He can
last
be
couple of minutes before the
surprisingly
loop
deep when he
repeats.
decides to share.
Sorry, not to be a dick or anything, but like, could you maybe tell me something that would help me skip this process so that I could just say to you, hey, we're in a time loop and I did all this stuff. I did all this crazy thing. And then you told me this thing to tell you so that we don't have to do it again. So I can use your brain during the next 40-minute loop. The silence comes back, but this time it's heavier. Like she's weighing something in her mind.
What's your favorite small thing so far? I mean, you've been here for ages, technically, according to what you've said.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. These are so nice. Okay. Anita's house rules. Maxine's accent, which is pretty strong. View from the Kuiper Belt bar roof, which is pretty strong. I don't know if I've read the leaflet. The flower I saw in the parking lot. Still with me, Mr. Harrow. That's the first thing Dr. Fink says to me. Every loop starts with that. Or Robin's talk with the internet operator. I'm leaning towards 5 or 6. What do you guys think? 5 is the flower I saw in the Kuiper Belt parking lot, which if you weren't here for that, we saw a flower in the parking lot and it we kind of had a moment with it where we were like, it gave us inspiration and we went, even when things are shit, it still found a way to grow, like tenacity and don't give up kind of thing. But I am quite fond of Are you still with me, Mr. Harrow? 6 or 7, Kirsty would say Robin's talk with the internet operator. I will roll for it. Evens will do 6 and odds will do 5. Evens. Okay. I had to pause because I don't know why I rolled 2 dice for that. And I was like, what? And it was at 92. And I was like, well, 9 is odd and 2 is, but not, okay. We'll go with this.
Not the worst opening in time loop history. Still, I get why it could get tiresome after a while.
I'm so glad we have 1 minute left, Robin.
Well, I'm definitely gonna miss that.
Oh, perfect. I can also say the flower.
They grow flowers there? Really? Didn't know they were branching out. Damn, I think I already miss it. With all that, I'd say you're becoming a Ruvalian. Slowly, but surely.
I mean, I'm never going to leave here unless we figure this
Just
out.
Don't say that in front of the case. Some of them, we're all aliens one way or another.
I'm going to mime zipping my lips shut. She smiles and nods. In the north, the sky begins to take on the color of fire. slowly but surely like lava spilling from a freshly erupted volcano.
The rocket launch. The last one I'll ever see. I guess this is it. We won't be seeing each other again.
We won't, but it will feel like we are, or we will, but it'll feel like we haven't. I'm going to go with 2.
Whatever the case, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for keeping me company while I walk through my memories.
I better be able to start the loop and just fucking regurgitate her memories. Otherwise, this was a waste of goddamn time.
For what it's worth, I really do hope you're wrong. Sure would hate to stay here after saying goodbye to everything. And almost everyone.
She looks at you, searching your face for a spark. Something that says it's just a joke or gotcha. Don't lie to her. The silence doesn't last long. The world blooms into a ball of fire. Still, you catch a glimpse of her face before it happens. Fear, disappointment, maybe both. As the familiar ticking of the clock drifts towards you through the haze, a single truth settles in your mind. No one leaves this place. Not the ones who want to, nor the ones who need to. You're all mice trapped in an ever-spinning wheel, chasing broken dreams and false hopes. Somehow, it hurts even more with Riley by your side, especially knowing you'll see her again, oblivious to it all. Really soon. That was very cool. But also, I better be able to just...
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have to go right now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Nope.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Okay. It was crazy. And we can't do anything, right? Like, we just fix the vending machine and she goes on her way.
Wow, nice.
Yep, that's it. That was a cool moment with her. She believed us, and then that's it. We're never going to be able to talk to her again. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see if we can get into Frank's,
No, I didn't misconfigure the firewall. There's nothing you can do to help me? How about check the repair log or...
I'd like a word with you if it's not a problem. She looks at you and at first
Hey,
seemingly
listen,
ignores your
I
plea,
have to
but
go
several
now,
moments
so
later you hear her saying,
Hey, listen, I have to go now, so yeah, we'll have to manage without it today. I know, sorry. Bye. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Enter Frank's room.
All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card.
Whoa, a key card? We goad her on.
That's right, a key card.
She barely contains her
You were
excitement.
expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
I would love to hear all of them.
I would have never taken you for a locksmithing enthusiast, Mr.
Oh
Harrow.
no, this is crazy.
I'm sure you have some theories, but you'd never guess what our primary reason was.
She stops just before the reveal, letting the silence stir your anticipation.
The guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
That must have made a positive impact on your budget.
It will, eventually. We're still paying for the locks, and will be for a while. Regardless, the new system is still totally worth it.
So you've had no issues so far? No malfunctions of any kind?
Not once. But even if something happens, we got like a literal tome of a manual. I thumbed through it. It seems to cover all the possibilities. And I know what you're thinking. I hope she didn't leave the manual behind an electronic lock.
So, did you? She laughs.
Don't you worry a bit. It's safely tucked away in the storage room with the other manuals and warranties and whatnot.
The storage room, eh? Maybe a good idea to read through that manual. Perhaps it could help you find a way to somehow open Frank's door. You must have spent days researching which model to pick.
You have no idea. It was tough, especially since I had
Yes,
to factor in the
this is
cost
awful.
too, because
She lowers her voice, almost
the
whispering.
business hasn't been doing well financially lately. But we got here in the end. Now our keys are just pieces of programmable plastic, and we already saved some money this way.
Well, can you program the cards here?
Goodness, no! Do you know how much that equipment costs? Whenever I need a new key, I have to take a card to a company in Bothwood. They take care of it in minutes and get me the card back.
That's horrific. Bothwood is an hour drive
This
away.
makes my life so much easier. No more stressing.
She must
about
have a
whether to
master
change
key.
the lock or risk that lost key falling into the wrong hands. How great is that?
What happens if there's an emergency?
Oh, well, that's easy. I have a master key card that can open any lock. So when I'm cleaning before a guest arrives, or if there's an emergency, I can open the door no problemo.
Let's see if we can find out
So,
where she
if you
keeps
don't
it.
have any more questions, Mr. Harrow, here. I'll just need your signature. Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
We just have to watch her, maybe. Okay, let's see what we get here. She has a master key card and... Oh yeah, we want to go check the manual. Search for the box labeled documentation. It holds several unmarked ring binders, forgotten and carelessly stashed away. They are overflowing with papers. Also, documents of various sizes, some haphazardly shoved into plastic file folders, are simply piled on top of one another next to the binders. I'm going to check the documents. Lo and behold, close to the top of the pile is the manual for the door lock. Its pages are crisp, white, and unnervingly pristine, standing out against the time-worn binders that clutter the box. Search the manual for any useful door opening tips. Failure. Too calculated. What? Oh my God. As you thumb through the manual, an unsettling need begins to simmer within you. An insistent compulsion to master every nuance of this lock before daring to breach it. Are you kidding me? Start reading the first chapter. Oh no, we have to read the whole thing? Oh God. Okay. Chapter is filled with the usual platitudes about brilliance of electronic locks, particularly the model used in this system, Secure Lock 2.0. Don't forget, chat. You're in charge of that information. Next, the manual outlines that the keycard system is designed to function seamlessly with power grids that adhere to the QM's 1100 standard, ensuring reliable access control. QMS 1100 standard. Check. On to the next chapter, installation and configuration. The section dives into the nitty-gritty, installation instructions, wiring diagrams, the meticulous schemes for hooking the door up to the grid. The provided wiring diagram in Appendix B must be cross-referenced with on-site configurations to ensure that redundant power lines are isolated. Otherwise, the primary lock may malfunction intermittently, especially under conditions of high electromagnetic interference, as defined in Section 6.7, during the thunderstorm, when the lightning strikes. The grand diagram is sprawling across several pages like a folded poster. So many lines and shapes tangled together. It's a maze of circuitry that makes your head spin. The complexity is overwhelming. Maybe this puzzle's just a bit too tangled for me. Or maybe this is the insight you needed. Hunt for the solution further down. Among cryptic symbols, the lines, you notice a familiar term, QMS 1100. That's the standard. It is, but you're still not sure exactly what the QMS 1100 standard is or why it's important. This chapter begins how to properly operate the lock during everyday activities to prevent malfunction or damage to the system. It is imperative that routine maintenance incorporates a thorough verification process to ascertain the persistent compliance of the power grid with the stipulations of QMS 1100, as this is crucial for sustained alignment with the operational standards set forth by the system. Again, it repeats it often, too often to ignore it. It's clearly important, so you want to keep an eye out for it as you sift through the rest of the text. Next, it explains that the lock is hooked up with either Detect Ascents 2100 single or Detect Ascents 2100 multi-keycard readers. They should be kept clean at all times. Multi, obviously, is what's used. A few paragraphs are committed to compatibility with Access Card V5 keycards and forward compatibility with Access Card V6. Seems like this system uses V5, but whenever you're ready to upgrade to the sleek aluminum-like design of V6, you're all set. The system should be we're just blowing through time here. The system should be regularly checked for potential issues, the most common being lock shorting and sensor override. We're going to look for the definition of sensor override. A few paragraphs down, it hints almost offhandedly that in theory, prolonged exposure to a stroboscopic light source could trigger a reset in the lock. The lightning. Hello, I got this like 4 sets ago. Get with the program, buddy. Let's go. Mr. Harrow, catch up. No chance. Another dead end. What do you mean? The explanation drones on. Lock shorting is rare if you've got a QMS compliant grid. It doesn't bother to explain what lock shorting is. It's tossed around like common knowledge among locksmiths, something you're just supposed to get. The paragraphs blur together, numbers swimming in your vision, and fatigue starts to accumulate behind your eyes. Fear begins to creep in. What if this manual is just beyond your comprehension? Let's just keep up. I got this. 2 chapters left. There's got to be something you can use. The most prominent of the advanced features is the latest version of the anti-burglar system, something called Intruder Alert Pro, which should be connected to the local authorities and configured accordingly. Holy shit. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh, God. In accordance with the QMS 1100 standard, an embedded emergency feature facilitates the automatic disengagement of the locking mechanism during power failures, ensuring a return to its initial operational state upon restoration of power, thereby maintaining system integrity. Okay. All this reading is paying off. Now to figure out what the standard is and how to use it to your benefit. You continue, page after page, eye scanning every line, every word, hoping for an answer. But nothing else is worth your attention in this chapter. Oh, for Christ's sake! One final chapter called Compliance and Standards might just hold the answers that you're looking for. Read it all from start to finish. After an avalanche of paragraphs filled with legalese, you slowly begin to understand what the QMS 1100 standard even is. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with opening the lock without the key card. Shit. The fear you staved away comes roaring back, dragging a tidal wave of despair with it. You gave it everything, laid it all out, and for what? Nothing. I mean, not nothing. We have some ideas. You've had enough. I guess we just shove the manual back in the box. Hello, it's the lightning bolt. You got this, buddy. You got this. Even after combing through everything, you still came up empty. Okay, maybe you did. Right. What time is it? 8:13. When does the lightning strike? All right, now let's wait for a minute or two and then go back and tell her you left the key inside the room. What? Are you actually asking? What? No? I haven't asked anything, have I? No,
can I help
believe
you,
me,
Mr.
I'll be
Harrow?
explicitly clear when I'm actually asking and need help. I don't think I've struggled at all in this game. I'll be fine. Thank you, though. Oh, when the lightning strikes. Oh, yeah, no. We can check. I can check in the mind map. Don't worry. It's in there. Are these parts deserted or... Oh, right. I left my key card in the room. Any chance you can open
No
the door
worries,
for me?
Mr. Harrow. That happens all the time. Good thing I have my master key card here with me.
She opens the drawer. Is that where she keeps it? But then she freezes, as if she just remembered something, her face becoming a mask of intense concentration.
Let me just check something real quick.
She closes the drawer and puts her hand in her back pocket, then looks at you
Sorry
again.
for waiting, but I'll need to confirm something.
Out comes her phone, fingers flying across the screen with practiced ease. It vanishes back into her pocket just as
Confirmation should come in a minute.
just as quickly. Confirmation of what? And also, what? How did that even happen? Okay, hang tight, guys. I knocked my water bottle over somehow. I don't know how that happened. It's just sitting here. Or spilling water on the floor. 1 second. Okay, that was so weird. It just like tipped over as if something knocked it over. But nothing was touching it. So weird. Ghosts? Yeah, a little bit. A little weird for sure. A message from the Nether Realm. Something like that. Okay, but we're back. We're back. Wasn't that dinosaur movie? You guys remember that? Okay. Out comes her phone. Right, what confirmation of what? Her breath comes in quick, shallow bursts as she rummages through the shelves. A loud ping fills the room. A new message. She pulls out her phone again, glances at the screen, and sighs deeply before tucking it away.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but we'll have to wait for my father to return. As
Okay.
soon as the roadblock is gone, that is around 9, he'll be here. Until then, just have a seat and relax.
Round 9? What? He'll be here until then. He'll be here. Until then, just have a seat and relax. Okay. The loop will reset by then. You have to find some way to locate this master key card. Oh, God. A social check. Oh. We failed. We're too introverted. This is too overwhelming for you, but you have to ask. I can't really say why, but I need to get back into my room. It's kind of a private matter.
Right. Private matter. No questions asked. We still need to wait for my dad, though. Sorry.
Fuck. Was that the best convincing you could muster, you shy fool? Don't worry, I won't tell your father you opened my door. Oh no.
Mr. Harrow, no! Now, is there anything else I can do for you while we wait?
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's super interesting. But I totally understand maybe why she's like, no. I'm a little confused as to why she went, yeah, sure, and then was like, whoa, hold to give up. Okay. I mean, it is kind of creepy. Intention failed. What? Try harder. Oh, cool. That's the first time it's done that. Okay. Those are the main things other than the denial engine. 816. Okay, so we'll go... I think we'll go back into our room. We put the suitcase away again. There are so many dark patches that this can hardly be called a mirror. A small cup is on the shelf. A stranger who looks exactly like you is looking you straight in the eye. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't wait for the transfer of files to finish because it's still going. Since like 9 a.m. Fuck, guys. Let's get a cup of coffee, maybe. Or a bottle of water. Interesting. I'll take a sip. Okay. Well, this is the end. Let's maybe go to the Kuiper Belt and see if there's anything we can do there. You know what else? We were able to go to the farm, and I've missed the opportunity to do that multiple times, I think. Let's see if we can get there, if that's actually somewhere that we can go. Yeah, I doubt it now. Did we get our call? Yes, we must have. It's as though the flower just winked at you. Okay. Walk down the road. I don't know if we're going to make it in 10 minutes. Nope. It's so tempting to do the denial engine bit.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have a question. Can we talk about Coral Destiny? His eyebrows lurch upward in an already too familiar gesture. The doctor must be confused by your sudden interest in the corporation, or is unwittingly expressing his discomfort. Of course we can, Mr. Harrow. Though it took me by surprise, your interest is perfectly natural and understandable, seeing as their Star 1 base is right here in Rue Valley. As part of my full disclosure policy, I have to tell you that I've worked there for a number of years, but can't talk much about my work or my time there, courtesy of a folder full of NDAs I had to sign. So with that limitation established, what do you want to know? Oh my god, you know I'm very good at keeping secrets. It's ridiculous. So what can you tell me about your work there? Mainly, I conducted research on how to combat isolation during prolonged space flights and how to handle stress caused by communal living in restricted quarters. Still, there was some practical work as well, sessions and consultations with the astronauts and the science staff, and that's the extent of what I can share with you. How far away from here is Starbase 1? About an hour or so away if you're particularly a fast driver, hour and a half if you take the company's shuttle. Can you tell me what they're working on? Oh, many different things, from new rocket propulsion systems to water shielding and decontamination, regenerative agriculture, and soil enrichment effects of limited living space. But that is all publicly available information. I can't tell you anything that you couldn't have found yourself,
Any
you
other
see.
questions?
I think I figured something important about myself. I'm glad to hear that. It's not uncommon for a first session to nudge people toward this kind of realization. However, I'd like you to hold on to that thought until tomorrow for our next session. Let me at least give you the basic idea of it, and then we can dig deeper in our next session. Well, I can spare a couple of minutes. Very well, Mr. Harrow. Tell me what's been going on in your head. Dr. Fink, I've come to realize that I have a pattern of ignoring problems until they become critical. He nods, clearly satisfied. I appreciate you opening up about this, Mr. Harrow. How long would you say this pattern has been governing your actions? Holy shit! Wow, we can say after my partner left me, it's been steadily evolving into something unbearable. Or I think it all started with my father being put in a nursing home. When I was laid off and decided to become a freelancer, for as long as I can remember, or since the incident. I'm going to say for as long as I can remember. I see. And have you been aware of this tendency for a long time, or has this realization only recently surfaced? I think I was trying to suppress it. I've been aware of it, but it's only recently that I realized just how much it's been affecting my life. Actually, I just realized it right now. Well, it's a significant realization, Mr. Harrow. We often walk through life with these patterns as our invisible companions, only recognizing their shape in a moment of clarity, often during times of heightened stress. Now, discovering this mechanism is first and crucial step toward overcoming it. It's a significant milestone, but on its own, it's merely cognition, which is not enough for us to overcome it. To do that, we need willpower, and for that, in turn, we need hope. Otherwise, we remain stuck in a vicious loop of defeatism and apathy, feeding each other ad infinitum. Like a time loop, would you say? The good news is you're not alone in having problems like these. I've dealt with much worse cases during my career, so I know it is indeed possible for you to get better. But to move forward, I need you to believe that is possible. He stops, exploring your expression. So, how do you feel about it, Mr. Harrow? Wait, is he really asking if you believe this lousy therapy can help you? Ooh. We can answer secretively and say, I'd rather not talk about this anymore. We can be indecisive. I need more time to think about it. We can be guilt-ridden. I've already beaten myself up over what I've done. I don't need a reminder. Or 4, hope won't help. The whole world is against me, trying to push my stress levels higher and higher. So I'm going to go with guilt-ridden. I've already beaten myself up over what I've done. I don't need a reminder. Now, I'm not here to add to your guilt or make you feel worse about your situation, but to help you find a way out of this cycle of guilt and shame. 2, I'd rather not think about this. He smiles. It's not that complicated, really. And I say I'd rather not talk about it again. And he says, I know it's hard, but it's important to remember that we're here to work through this together. And finally, leaving our final outburst of, hope won't help. The whole world is against me, trying to push my stress levels higher and higher. He says, sometimes it feels as if the world is conspiring against us, Mr. Harrow. His voice is very calm. That's precisely why I'm here, to help you navigate through these irrational fears. All right, yes, I believe it's possible for me to get better. You say the words, not even sure if you're telling the truth, but something strange happens. By saying it out loud, you realize you haven't even considered it may be possible to get better for a very long time. But you're even considering if it's possible. Doesn't that mean you do believe it's possible? I hope it is an option. We gained an inspiration point. No, I'm sorry, it's not inspiration, it's willpower for choosing the option I hope it is. Unlike inspiration, willpower is permanent. It is not spent but committed. Once it's assigned, intention is completed, the willpower point is refunded and ready to use again. Also note that available inspiration will always be used before willpower. I understand. That's great to hear, Mr. Harrow. I'm surprised for such an important dialogue tree they didn't have him voice it. Change won't happen overnight, but with determination and hope you can make progress. As we continue our sessions, we'll work on replacing that reflex to hide and ignore things with a new one, to stop and to look clearly at what you've been carrying. Your willingness to address these issues is a significant step towards personal growth and well-being. He glances at the clock, as always.
All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. Wow, that got me so good. God damn. Let's get her cup of coffee for the 100th time.
Sure. Wow.
You'd built a brick wall in your mind. Oh, dang, I wanted to read that. I didn't realize it would go away as I selected it. That was my bad. Okay. Let's see. Enter Frank's room. There has to be something in the keycard system manual. You just have to approach it differently. Let's give it another try. I kind of want to try to drive to that other area, but sure. Oh, let's go check the manual.
Mm-hmm.
It better not be like, it's fucking lightning. I'll be so mad. You got tangled in cross references, footnotes, and the glossary, losing sight of the bigger picture. You overlooked the manual's flow. What? Perhaps I should just read it all from beginning to end, just as the writers intended. What? No. God. You should. And don't worry if you don't understand it at first. Just read it. Oh, thank God. I was like, please don't make me do this all the way again. Designed with cross-compatibility in mind, this system can adapt to various operational environments, provided the keycard firmware is upgraded to match the version specified in Table 4.2. However, unregulated firmware could lead to cascading failures in the access control hierarchy. Oh my God. The answer isn't in the words, but in the space in between them. I need to let it come to me like a whisper carried on the wind. What the fuck is this? The truth is a melody echoing softly beneath the surface of these dense pages. In the labyrinth of jargon, clarity lies in the pauses I take. Just read it. Emergency protocols must be programmed into the system's firmware to activate redundant fail-safes during power surges. Oh my God, it is the thing. Bruh, it's the thing. We'll stick with the melody and music analogy. Every convoluted phrase is a step along the winding path. I must trust the journey. I'll let the thoughts marinate, allowing the essence to seep through. I'll just go with every convoluted phrase. Number 1. False alarms. However, over-adjusting these settings can increase the risk of delayed response during actual breaches, which could result in unauthorized access remaining undetected for extended periods. The Intruder Alert Pro, which integrates with law enforcement systems, should be configured with delay parameters to prevent false alarms. Interesting. So we just need to adjust the delay parameter. In accordance with the QMS 1100 standard, an embedded emergency feature facilitates the automatic disengagement of the locking mechanism during power failures, ensuring the return to its natural operational state. We don't even need to wait for the lightning. We know that the power goes out. Jesus Christ. The lightning just struck and the power went out. Answers are stars hidden in the fog. I must wait for the clouds to part. Okay. Well, the clouds just parted. The automatic disengagement of the locking mechanism during power failures just happened, as well as the return to its initial operational state upon restoration of power. Disengagement of the locking mechanism. And power failure will cause the lock to reset. It's built to unlock in emergencies. I don't need to break in. The system itself will let me in. In the storm's embrace, the lock yields to darkness, inviting me to step inside. Okay, ChatGPT, no. Lightning will unlock the door. I'm gonna go. I mean, 1 is pretty solid, but man, I'm going with power failure. Just because that's very clear. We know exactly what's happening here. All right, let's go. But I do think we have to wait until... I do think it's too late. It's probably already oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's my room. You missed the thunder in this loop. Yep. Okay. Excellent. We did it. You think it'll let us sit? Actually, wait. Let's do this. Sometimes it doesn't register until we've done a thing. And I'll just go and lay in the bed until... I'll go and lay in bed until the loop resets again. Now, there's still some other things I want to do. Like I would love to go... Oh, right. We didn't get our own key card. Okay. We'll spend the remainder of the loop just getting that. Well, maybe we could go get a drink. There's some other stuff I want to do. Like I want to go to Kuiper Belt again. I want to go down that road, see if we can get any further. Because apparently there's like the ranch house, right? Where Walter's missing. Yeah, we're not going to make it. Here it goes. Okay, so we know the lightning strikes at like 8:18 or something like that, or 20.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I'm so sorry, but I have to go
Mr.
right
Harrow,
now.
Please.
No. We're gonna immediately get in the car and go to Kuiper Belt, and we're gonna see if we can go down the road, and we'll come back and like, you know, when night falls, when it begins to rain. Unlocked fancy sports car. Get in the car and drive north. I did unlock this, so I don't know why it doesn't let me do those things, though. Like the keys are in it. Walk down the road. Oh no, this rain has begun. We're going to miss it, but that's okay. I really want to see. I don't think we can actually ever get here unless maybe we're in that car. Oh my God, guys, there's a whole new area that we haven't even been to yet. Stop it. I mean, we knew that, but still. Hay Family Ranch, a homecoming heirloom, offers a welcome while casting the weight of generations behind the name. It's seen better days for sure. The sign, surely. The family? Absolutely. Knotted limbs stretch out defiantly as if daring the seasons to test its steadfast patience. Oh my God, can we sit on the swing? An old swing hangs motionless, suspended in time. The chains creak ever so faintly in the breeze, but the seat, having been torn from one of the chains, refuses to sway. Kind of like me. It reminds you of many different things. Like a moment captured in time by a master's hand. A painter who came here every day, quietly, methodically, obsessively. Until he didn't. Until he stopped coming. Now it just hangs there. A monument to absence. A reminder that time makes fools of us all. Even broken, it holds on. Maybe that's all that matters. Holding on. Exactly. It's not about swinging high anymore. It's about still being here, tilted, damaged, defiant. Graveyards of miles long forgotten. Oh my god, the lighting. I'm so happy to see a new spot to interact with. The Kays have stopped tending their garden. The shed is full of discarded tools. Okay, we've only got 10 minutes before the loop resets again. Okay, you can do it. I believe in you. Even here on the front porch, you can hear music blasting from somewhere inside the house. Someone's having the time of their lives. The door looks brand new, unlike the rest of this accumulation of crumbling stone and rotting wood that could have been called a house once. There's no doorknob. Next to the door, you notice an ancient bell button, held together by layers and layers of yellow duct tape. Surprisingly, it works. A large cowbell hanging above the door rings in unison with the electric one deep inside the house, but nothing happens. Surely no one inside could have heard you, not with a party raging somewhere in the house. Again, nothing. It starts to look like no one will open this door except you. Oh, maybe it's unlocked. It's not, because Walter's in there, right? Wouldn't that be lucky? However, the wooden frame squeaks in protest, and the door remains firmly shut. I'll try knocking. If they haven't heard the doorbell, what makes you think a knock will reach them? I don't know. I have hope now, so I'm trying to be tenacious as fuck, okay? Interesting. Well, that was super fun. Break into the ranch house? I'll commit to that one. Oh, here we go. Bam, I'm holding to commit to the stealing the car as well. We're getting desperate, guys. We're getting desperate. And then we'll maybe play Anita's. I mean, might as well. Wow, we just got like 3 new tasks. So you're in a reality show. I wonder what it's called. Probably something like Therapy on Repeat, the show about a man trapped in a time loop. The Harrow Show, like the Truman Show. 47, the show, Rue Valley, available on all streaming platforms. I have to go with Rue Valley because the Harrow Show is great and a wonderful reference, but very centered. On the cover, an old motel in Rue Valley signpost. Next to it, your face. But it's upside down with the digital 8:47 p.m. from a century-old alarm clock covering your eyes. That is the actual cover, right, guys? That's the actual cover. At least it's a cool cover. That would be a shitty cover. And they probably made sleeping mask merch. Oh my God. No. I'm going to say that's a cool cover because it is a very cool cover. And it is the actual cover of the game. Does it show you in the exit? No. Wait. Let's stay here for the end. There's a chair. There's a rocking chair. We could just wait. Till something interesting happens, but also... All right, we did just commit to all of these cool new things. So... the days of rocking back and forth in it are long behind it. Okay. The green tide creeps forward with the strangler's patience. Good Lord. I mean, it is Ivy. God, the art in this is so exceptional. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else we can interact with while we're here. Doesn't seem like it, so. All right. We'll walk back and let the... This is interesting, though. It doesn't let you go down this road. Okay. All right, we'll walk back. Oh my god, do you ever start taking a drink and then... Oh, he like turned to face it and then bugged out and turned the wrong way. Maybe because my life has been far more like Eugene Harrow's than the protagonist of Disco Elysium, but I was moved by Disco Elysium, but Rue Valley's character and journey and insights really hit me way harder. It's incredible. Well, the other thing too is like Disco Elysium is this wonderful story about somebody who is, you know, like not really willing to get help and then kind of is doing something and like actively trying to live their life. And you can choose, I don't know what your playthrough was, but for us, we chose to, you know, stop, you know, drugs and everything like cold turkey. So it was the act of like trying to get back on that, you know, horse of life. And there was a mystery and there was other stuff going on and a lot of world building and things. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I cried at the end of Disco Elysium. I loved it. But this one feels so poignant and like right. It feels very much about like being stuck in a loop is the metaphor for, you know, you having had something happen to you or many things happen to you or being in a moment in your life where you feel stuck. And in that way, it's very good. It's also, you know, probably a much shorter game, but immediately I was taken in by the use of the time loop to represent feeling stuck in your life. You know? Same about the end of Disco Elysium for me. Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel. I don't know what that means or what, you know, like it's maybe it's been too long since I've played it or I did something different on my playthrough. I'm not sure. My playthrough ended with the mantis thing and that was awesome. And I cried. I cried like a baby. All right. Yes.
Mr. Harrow.
I have to get up.
please.
I'm so sorry.
Come on, you thief.
I have shit to do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, I think. Oh, let's, because we got the reality show, so let's just go ahead and finish that. Maybe I can help.
Sure.
So how do you feel about this whole reality show thing?
What do you mean?
You know, the one we're in right now. Wink at her. Her face is blank.
Color me surprised then, since I'm completely unaware of it. What's the show's name?
47 minutes is really good. But I'm gonna go Rue Valley. She laughs.
That's a good one. Well, it's been a roller coaster lately. I've decided to quit my dream job for a start.
Oh. Why? This role isn't quite what you hoped for? Oh no. She frowns.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you forbidden to change your routine?
Wait, are you serious about the whole reality show thing?
I am.
Well, that makes my answer pretty simple. I don't know anything about it. Got it?
Her expression, her voice, her posture, they all look genuine and perfect. Too perfect. As if someone had written or whispered these replies to her. Okay, this is ridiculous that we're just, I mean, we've gone down the time loop route. I feel like some things I would maybe change with this, just to increase maybe playthrough, is if you've done something like you've gone through the time loop and got her to accept that, you've now locked out the tree of the reality show. Because like we're on the page that we're not in the reality show now, you know? So I feel like that it gets cut out and you got to try that in a different playthrough, because it just feels weird to be doing it. I mean, I guess you could argue like, well, you can do whatever and say whatever you want, but I don't know. I feel like because it's a time loop, you can just do whatever, but I feel like the character wouldn't do that now that we're like, okay, it's time loop and we got her to believe us, and now we're gonna just be like, yeah, the reality show. Okay, let's see though. Let's steal the fancy sports car. We can do that immediately, can't we? Ooh, go to K Ranch. I'm gonna go to the Kuiper Belt. We're gonna steal the car. We're gonna see what happens. I can't handle. Oh shit! We should have done the reality show with that guy. Oh well. All right, it's time to steal the car. Drive north. I can't believe we just stole this person's car. Oh! As the fiery sky catches up to you again, you see something in the distance. It's hard to make out, but the road leads into a tunnel. Some mining equipment and a car just before it. But there's someone next to the car. But even with this car, you can't outrun the loop. Not unless you start driving before the sun sets. Who's standing there? Is it Frank? Okay, that means...
Still
But-
with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have to go right now. So sorry.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Yeah, shh. Stop speaking. I feel like we drove immediately there, but there's no way we're going to get there, right?
Give me my coffee.
Like we have to go and then walk, and it always puts us at 27. It always puts us like well after it's gotten dark. I'm going to ignore it one more time just so that we can keep going. The sun is setting. And have we arrived at dusk? Yeah. Dang, dude. Interesting. Okay, I'll do this one as well. Actually, we'll save that. We'll save that. Let's go in and maybe get a drink. Because we can talk to him before she comes in, maybe.
Hey, welcome to Kuiper. I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
We also have Wi-Fi. Okay. Wait and see what else happens. Time begins to pass. Oh, we couldn't talk to him? Check your watch. Okay. No, I wanted to talk to him. Best not to disturb him right now. Call Ben. What? While sitting next to her?
Hello?
No way am I doing this. Ben sounds much slower than last time, like you've woken him from a deep hibernation. I have a couple of questions about Anita. I'm like sitting right next to her.
More than a couple of answers, none of them good. Let's keep this short, please.
Was she always so controlling?
That's my Nita. Yeah, the more problems there are, the tighter she grips.
You feel as if your every question hooks him from somewhere deep underwater. Oh, sorry. You feel as if, yeah, your every question hooks him from somewhere deep underwater and brings him back to the surface. Why'd you get divorced? I mean, that's such a...
Think about that often. And the guessing answer is, I think I told her no one time too many. She never liked no's.
From deep within, a weak, rasping sigh escapes him, barely rising before it falls apart.
Talking to you, but I would really like to get to sleep, you know?
She's super pissed off tonight. Do you know why?
Yeah, she's angry at me, like always. She wanted out, but she still wants to push me like she's in. And I don't want to dance to her song anymore.
Speaking of...
It's nice talking to you, but I would really like to get to sleep, you know?
Yeah, no. Is Anita pushing Robin to do her bidding?
Yeah, Nita's doing Nita things. Robin got my hard-headedness, so she's fine. It's nice talking to you, but I would really like to get to sleep, you know?
Yeah, thanks for your time.
Yeah, nice talk.
The line is dead, and you imagine Ben slinking back deep underwater. Okay, let's play Anita's song. This is a machine that still remembers what joy used to sound like. Jeez Louise. Okay, don't we have that? Play Anita's song. Hold to commit. I'm going to do it right now. So that we get the prompt. Does it not let us do that? Oh, on the piano. Play the song for Anita. Let's go. There she is, just about to argue with Travis. Don't let that happen. No way! Place your fingers on the dusty keys. You feel the silence enveloping the room. You got this. Take a deep breath, and the song comes into focus. You close your eyes, then you let your intention lead you, and then she was singing. Whoa, nice, says Travis. I didn't know you could sing like that. There's still a lot you don't know about me. I'm gonna head to the roof. That was interesting. That was something. Probably not, but let's see. Go to the roof. No, we're just gonna go to the roof. Enough with the guilt. Can we talk to her now? The sharp edge of her usual anger is gone, replaced by trembling shoulders that shake without rhythm, a clock wound too tight. Your steps draw her attention and she turns around slowly. Her face carries the tracks of tears, but her expression is something else, like someone pulled out of a deep, distant dream.
That melody. Why did you play it? Here. Now.
I just like the melody, that's all. I didn't know you would enjoy it. That's a lie.
I did. I loved that song. I'd forgotten how much it meant to me. Especially during one moment in my life, a long time ago. The support group made a thing out of it. They wanted me to feel like it was an achievement. To let me know how important a step it was. It was the day I'd been clean for a year. It's funny that this song popped up today, alongside another achievement.
A half-sarcastic smile lingers on her lips. And what achievement is that?
I decided to respect my daughter's and my ex-husband's decisions.
Did she give up on the motel mortgage payment? That's what's bothering her. She finally took a huge step toward improving their relationship, but at a huge price. Well, that seems like an achievement worthy of a song.
This might seem like an easy thing to do, but trust me, in my case, it's far from it. Funny. You're the second person I've told all of this today, and that's not even the strangest part. The first person I told, someone I know and utterly despise. And now here you are, a complete stranger. I couldn't even imagine more opposite people if I tried. Maybe that's the thing, though. We can only be truly honest when the listener either hates us or knows absolutely nothing about us. There's a kind of freedom in having no expectations to live up to.
Oof. She glances to the side, her gaze distant for a moment, as if some thought finally clicked into place. Then, as quickly as it came, it's gone. She turns back to you, smiling.
Thank you for the song and your ear.
You're welcome.
I think I'll stay here for a while.
A small token appears out of nowhere and she starts flipping it freely through her fingers. Wow, that was so cool. I kind of wish I had done that earlier when we were doing all the Anita stuff and like we learned watching the
Stay with me,
video
Mr. Harrow.
about her sobriety, you know?
Mr. Harrow, please.
Shh, stop. Okay.
Spit it out already.
She claims to have already made some hard choices so she could respect the decisions of her daughter and ex-husband. But is that really true? Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think she actually did give up on that, right? All right, so now we can do. I'm gonna do one immediately to just leave.
Come on, you thief!
Drive back home. We'll see what happens.
Break you open if I have to.
Surely it's like we go a ways and then it explodes, right? The desert stretches out endlessly, a vast expanse of ochre gravel, barren and desolate. A thin, cracked ribbon of asphalt snakes through the landscape, looping like a gnarly scar that vanishes into the horizon. Oh, geez. Yeah, let's turn on the radio. Okay, static. I'm just gonna drive. You keep pretending that everything is fine, that everything is normal, that you're just driving home. But no matter how hard you try, there's no running away from your poor decisions. They've got better mileage. Oh, it wouldn't let me answer the phone because I'm driving, I assume? Excellent. As with the phone call, with hair standing up on the back of your neck, you anticipate another interruption. A thunder that still sends chills down your spine. The end is near. Here we go. In your rearview mirror, the sky erupts in a blaze of glory, as if someone staged a fireworks show for your successful getaway, or the apocalypse. Flames streak across the sky, unraveling the twilight itself, casting eerie, dancing shadows on the road ahead, a vivid reminder of the chaos you left behind. Hit the gas. It seems that the time loop stretches further than you've anticipated. The road home might wait just around the bend, but you'll have to drive like a maniac to actually make it. Interesting.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I just need to grab some fresh air, leave Rue Valley, and drive like a maniac. There's no way we're going to make it to our house, right? It's not. Oh my God. The car leaps forward like a frantic old nag, tires spinning dust and gravel with disdain. As the speedometer soars, the landscape blurs into a oh my God. A homogeneous mass of red rocks and greasy shadows. I literally lost focus of the screen for a second. That was scary. The foolhardy tempo calls to mind another careless driver. It must be one of those Rue Valley things, pushing your luck, even when you're fresh out of it. I don't want to think about that. He did make it. He did make it, though. We know he made it. Every turn of the wheels flirts with disaster, pebbles ricocheting beneath the chassis, as if the road itself is daring you to lose control. Toss the phone out the window. Item lost. Phone. Gripping the wheel, you're counting down to it, every second dragging longer than the last. You can almost feel the air tense up before the strike until... Once again, predicting the unpredictable, a superpower given to you and you alone, left behind in the soaking desert road. There's nothing special about it. You bash through the desert as the last droplets of rain on the windshield start to fade away. Then it hits you. This is the furthest you've been able to go. I bet you're wondering how I got here. But time stops. Not because of the fiery sky and the end of the loop. Your internal clock says that you still have a couple of minutes before that happens. It stops because you are not in control anymore. In control of what? Well, take a guess. My life. Definitely, but there's one other thing. This car. You're not in control of the car anymore. Powered by inertia and the slippery asphalt, the vehicle acts on its own, swerving and sliding with astonishing choreography. I have a decisional check. Quickly but carefully do something to avoid the disaster. I'm not spontaneous enough. Yep, failure. Too calculated. We're gonna crash and die. You grab the wheel and manage to straighten the car, but the inertia is still there, pushing you straight to the curved road and into the abyss. Turn, no brake, maybe both, or give them what they want and swirl into the abyss, because it's a reality show. I do that. You turn the wheel and the car spins quickly, spiraling down the cliff. You imagine thousands, no millions of people gasping as they watch the newest episode of Harrow's Loop. Excuse you, it's called Rue Valley? Harrow's Loop is pretty good, though. His voice cuts through like a lifeline. But just as the comfort of his words wraps around you, it twists and morphs into a jarring, clanging noise. It yanks you back to reality as the remnants of a cliff, rock, debris drum against the car's shell with relentless enthusiasm. Through a dense fog of pain, your nerves frantically fire, desperately trying to wake up your unresponsive body. You try to breathe, but even a shallow breath feels like inhaling shards of glass. This will require some serious surgery. With charcoal lipstick on your lips, you try to break the silence. Jesus. You try to speak, but the sharp tang of blood fills your mouth. Your teeth, or what's left of them, are swimming freely around your butchered tongue. No. Are you killing this moment? Are you killing this moment right now, but by saying this isn't good? I can't believe this is happening. Oh no, but I'm afraid of dentists? I can't believe this is happening, but it is. Blocked by punctured lungs, try to scream. Play it safe. I try to move. The wreckage envelops you in a tight grip, but you sense that at least a couple of your limbs are free. I move my leg. Ah! The command falls short. Your legs, twisted at impossible angles, are useless. Shattered bones grind with every twitch. Blocked by crushed leg bones, try to move your toes. Let's try to move our fingers. Ah! Every movement sends a jolt of agony, a grim reminder that somehow you're still alive. But your arm is all messed up. There's a pale bone sticking out of blood-stained flesh. Sometimes being silent is the only thing you can do. So we lie down and do nothing. Probably the best choice in this case. But what's that noise? Both from nowhere and everywhere, you hear a rhythmic beating. Oh, that's my heartbeat. Yep. And then you feel it. The warmth of liquid pumped by your heart, soaking almost every part of your torn clothes. That's a lot of liquid. Through half-closed, tear-filled eyes, you sense the orange haze rising, the ground trembling under you. It's happening again. Wow. Yeah, where was the "is that all" option? You hold your breath, waiting for the end, until the weight of it becomes too much to bear. Miraculously, you fill your lungs with musty yet familiar air tinged with stale scent of old cologne. Feel the contours of your teeth with your tongue. The brutal crunching sound is still ringing in your ear, but everything remains firmly in its intended place. It's nearly enough to coax a smile on your face, yet it doesn't. Keep breathing. The air has never felt so refreshing before, yet you must continually remind yourself to breathe until the instinctual rhythm kicks in. It's a breathtakingly beautiful sensation. Though the unfathomable pain still lingers in your mind, you muster up the courage to lift a finger. Paralyzing doubts aside, it's effortless. You're alive and well, for all the good that it does. It seems that the loop goes as far as to mend your injuries, which means that your little theory about this being a reality show makes even less sense. You open your eyes again, only to meet his yet again.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have to leave immediately.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Sorry. Yeah, that was crazy, because the thing is we still experienced that. You leave the doctor's office, and the same sight hits you once again. You struggle with the fact that the loop seems to be infinite. Sometimes the only thing you can do. It's no use, I give up. You're stuck here. It's time for you to accept that. Yeah, that was it, right? Like struggling to move and yell and cry for help, and sometimes the best thing you can do is just stay put. So I think we all took from that, but if we're taking that and putting it back into through the lens of therapy, that was really interesting. This desire to escape and get in the car and drive like a maniac and fight like hell to avoid being here in Rue Valley and avoid the time loop and avoid being stuck. And, even obviously we're no longer in control. We crashed the car, and then we're saying to ourselves, like, our options are to try to shout out, to call out, to do something. And it says during that period, sometimes the best thing to do is just lie there and wait. And then it repeats it again here under the context of you're stuck in Rue Valley, you're stuck in therapy, you're stuck here. Sometimes the best thing to do is just wait and see it through. Sometimes recovery and repair is by not doing anything actively, but just sitting and being aware of how you approach things and the way that you are, you know what I mean? It's very good. Okay, we're going to give up on leaving, at least that, which is good. And then we'll close the reality show. And we will... Okay, we gave up on the reality show because we're self-aware, which I love. Your body, fragile as it is, no matter what you do to it, it reverts back to the state it was at 8 p.m. That's pretty useful. Okay, breaking into the ranch house. Why don't you try the door? We did that. Oh, right. We can do Frank's room now. Okay. Let's get her coffee.
Come on, you thief! I'll break you open if I have to.
All right, it's okay. I'll fix the vending machine for you.
Sure.
There's your coffee. Okay, can we get a coffee as well? Okay, we just get water. All right. Oh, it doesn't let us wait. Okay. Maybe if we go to the door, it'll let us wait by the door, which is crazy, but... Nice. Wait until the loudest thunderclap causes a blackout. That's not creepy. Us just waiting here for 40 minutes outside the door. What? Why didn't that work? There's still some time before that happens. Kill some time and then come back. Oops. All right, I guess. What else we got? in our mind map. We'll take a sip of our water, which should pass a little bit of time. I don't really want to go anywhere.
Supervisor. Sure, put them on.
Leave. Okay, let's. I guess we'll
Yes,
check
River
in.
Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny. Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in? All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card.
I'm not going to do the Frank thing because we already know that stuff.
All right. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay, I guess.
Oh. Yikes. That was so rude of us. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. Okay, I don't know why that updated. We've already done that portion, but... Oh my god, I don't want to kill time. We've sat on all the benches. We can't use them anymore. I don't want to take a drive because I'm worried time will pass too much. I guess I'll just go to the roadblock and back. Roadblock. $807. Go to the motel. Oh, cool. That's so exciting, Gary. Very cool to see what people do with that. Is it actual crossover material or is it... Okay, I don't think that's enough time. It's been 10 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, maybe we can just go in our room for a little bit, maybe? Okay, we'll put the suitcase away. Does this let us pass some time? We'll wait. Oh, I don't want to wait until the loop ends. How the fuck am I supposed to pass time then? If I can't, like, chill on my phone for 20 minutes. Actual boredom here. Play a quick game until the loop ends. Does it let me stop and go? Shit. Oh, it's just gonna take me straight to the end of the loop. Fuck, man. Normally it like pauses and is like, are you sure? Keep waiting. Fucking hell. All right. Well, fuck.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes. And I have to leave immediately. I'm so
Mr.
sorry.
Harrow, please.
I'm sorry. I will get your coffee just so I don't have to hear you yelling.
Sure.
Okay. I guess we'll just drive back and forth places. We'll go to the gas station. I feel like it's crazy that you can't sit on the bench anymore and just wait. Okay, 8:07. We're here early. If we can just have a conversation with Max. Oh, okay. We can't even have a conversation with Max. All right, it's still only 8:07. You discovered blah blah blah. Wait. You could wait for it to happen in the front of Frank's door and try to enter. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm trying to do that anyway. But it's too early. It's too early. Let's just go back to the motel. See if it takes us. I think we need it to be like the sun is setting now, so maybe that's enough. Oh. Okay, he's going in. I didn't want it to be too obvious. Oh my god, there's still some time. Kill me. All right, let's listen to their conversation maybe.
This is absurd. I have a crucial...
I'm very sorry about it.
After all the...
That's...
No. And now that I find... That's...
No!
You won't.
Of course not. If the motel may be offline, but there's internet at the belt.
The
new bar...
But...
Oh, right.
And the...
You'll need a...
Oh,
Sorry, I'm skipping because we've heard this already.
Don't worry.
And good luck. Ooh, we're answering the phone. You are.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. But of course, Mr. Harrow, I'm here to answer any questions you might have.
Ooh.
At your service, as they say.
What can you tell me about Coral Destiny?
Coral Destiny? Mr. Harrow! I'm pleased and excited about your unexpected questions on this subject. They train our brains to always be alert, like a meerkat. Now, where to start? A corporation dedicated to the study, exploration, and colonization of space, starting with Mars, saving humanity, billions of dollars in value, eccentric owner, that type of thing. You must have led a very secluded and/or busy life if you don't know anything about Elise Watson, Mr. Harrow. This line is far from secure, so I'll just say that privatizing big state-owned businesses runs in the Watson family. Unlike her dear father, Miss Watson rarely appears in public, but when she does, she always speaks in such a low voice that she's barely audible. Couple that with her plan of getting humanity a new home in this unique moment in our history, the whole our cradle but not our grave, and you get a mysterious aura of great vision and leadership. Now, I suggest we get back to the matter at hand. If my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment...
Sorry, but I need to hop on another call. Cheers! Nice. Please let me. There's still some time to kill before that. Come back. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll talk to you.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
Yes.
All right then. Let's get you into your room. So, number 6. The last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card. As a fellow electro-lock connoisseur, you can probably guess why we did. So, you probably already saw...
I'm just trying to pass the time again. Oh, we can ask different questions here. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Let's not skip this then. Looks like you're using Secure Lock 2.0.
Yes! I went with the 2.0. It's older, but the OS is more stable, especially after that incident at the 5-star hotel where, due to a bug, all the doors were unlocked.
Oh wow, we can just straight up ask.
Oh, don't get me started.
This is so dangerous.
Every so often, I've got to go around cleaning them with an alcohol solution because there's always that one guest who presses their finger on it instead of their card. Nope, no risk of sensor override here.
Her eyes light up more and more with each question. Turns out she loves this stuff. I guess you connected the Intruder Alert Pro to the local police office, right?
I tried, but Deputy Sheriff Cody is a bit slow with technology, so I'm not sure it's hooked up correctly. Luckily, we haven't had any real emergencies that needed him yet.
She's fully engaged, leaning in with that spark of excitement. You're almost there. You can feel it. The power grid looks pretty outdated.
Oh, definitely. It might look a bit worn, but it's all certified.
Now's the time. You've built up trust. Keep it casual. All right. Here's one for the electro lock connoisseur. What version of the master keycard are you using?
I'm not sure, honestly. Didn't even know there were different versions. It's probably just the default one that came with the locks. I didn't see anything about it in the manual. Any idea how to check?
Yeah, just show me the keycard and I'll tell you.
All right, let me grab it.
She reaches for the drawer, opens it, and slides her hand in without even looking.
It's not here.
She closes the drawer and puts her hand in her back pocket, then looks at you again.
Well, it looks like I kind of lost the master key card somewhere.
Do you mean it's lost? Like it slipped out of your pocket, or did somebody steal it?
Oh, lost, which is the good news. I think the last time I used it was to unlock your room before your session when I brought in your suitcase. And since you still haven't checked in, I'll use your key card to get inside and find the master key card.
That's great.
Oh, no, wait! I did visit Mr. Burns' room after that.
Damn
but
it.
He's already on his way to the Belt Bar. I sent him there just a while ago.
Right.
So when he gets back and I have the master key card, you'll show me which version it is, right?
Of course.
All right. Something new to learn about locks. This day's really turning around. Anyway, while we wait for Mr. Burns to get back, the best way to kill time is to talk more about electronic locks. The history of electronic locks.
Oh, I just remembered I need to make an important call, but I'll be
Okay,
back.
When you finish that call, I'll still be here. You know, ready to talk about anything, especially locks.
She's so cute, dude. I love her. Is that enough time? No, it needs to be 8:20, I bet, when it starts to rain. Ugh. But I don't know how to get it to... Get up. Nope. Time didn't pass for that. Oh man, I don't know how to get a small amount to pass. Enter Frank's room. Yeah, it says the same thing. Actually, it says she lost the master key card in the room of another guest. You could try to get it from him. No, we're just going to do the lightning strike thing, but we just have to wait until the appropriate time. Oh, did I not get my key card? Oh, geez. Okay, but hey, at least that turned the time. That didn't turn the time, though. maybe get a water? See if that'll pass time. Take a sip of the water. Nope. No time passing. Excellent. Damn, dude. Okay, I don't know how to get time to pass without it going way too far. Maybe we could check in.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
Yes.
Ha! The place has literally never been more alive. You should have seen it like 10 years ago.
Just wondering if conversation
I
will...
could walk all the way down the main street of Bothwood in the middle of the day and see maybe 2 people, tops.
That must have been tough.
Won't lie, it was tough. Even if you're happy just being on your own, the loneliness kind of gnaws at you. Slowly.
Until it gets you. She didn't voice. She makes a silly face to show how it feels when it finally gets you.
When there's like 8 kids in your class, you don't get to choose who you hang out with. And it makes cheating on exams impossible, let me tell you.
She laughs.
Wasn't easy growing up in the valley. All that changed when Coral
Nice.
Destiny came here. It was like our ghost town was being raised from the dead by the magic of space money. Anyhow, Bothwood is still a small town, with a small town mentality. Most young people still leave as soon as they can.
Yeah. Big city offers more opportunities.
Yeah. But listen to me ramble on and on and on. Can I actually help you with something?
I'll be back. Hopefully 21 is good enough. And if it isn't, oh, for Christ's sake. It's still too early. So I think it actually has to be 30 then. What?
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
Yes.
All right then. So, number 6. The last...
It's evident that her enthusiasm to share the tale of electronic locks has abated.
All right. I'm here if you need anything.
There, it started to rain. Thank God, dude. Please let this be long enough. Okay. I don't know what else to do. Horrific. We'll go to the gas station again. I'm sure the drive is going to kill it, though. I swear to God, if you lightning flash, it's 28, right? Or something? I'm going to be so pissed. It's going to happen while we're driving back. Oh, thank God. It's like our own little puzzle of how many times you have to drive back and forth. Are you kidding me? I mean, okay, but I'm pretty sure... Okay, it might actually be a little puzzle. Like how many times you go and come back. Like, what the hell? Because now yeah. Are you kidding? 1 minute was all it took? You assholes. No. Forget this. Forget this. That is like a sneaky... Well, now you know. That's like a sneaky thing that would make me uninstall the game. Like, what a stupid thing to just waste my time. Why wouldn't you just let me sit there and wait? Ugh. The rage I feel. All right. Are you with me? Yes, I am. Let's just sit and chat through therapy. Sure.
Mr. Harrow, and we'll surely be coming back to this condition. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and
Oh, it's funny we
ask it
can't
here.
actually do that
However,
now.
Since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions.
If someone has an overwhelming need to control everything, what could be behind it? He raises a bushy
sorry.
eyebrow.
Whom exactly are we talking about here?
Just an acquaintance of mine.
And this acquaintance is important. Why?
Answer me first and I'll return the favor. Fair enough?
Fair enough. There could be many reasons why someone develops an intense need to control others and their surroundings. More often than not, it stems from an experience of helplessness or deep uncertainty, usually rooted in childhood. Those experiences might have been triggered by traumatic events or events perceived as traumatic, without anyone there to provide comfort or safety.
Oh, God. Thanks for the reminder of just how familiar I feel with helplessness. Uncertainty hits hard, especially
They
when you're a
often
kid.
feed off each other. Uncertainty can lead to helplessness, and helplessness breeds more uncertainty. Those experiences can lead a person to develop an intense need to control their environment, trying to ensure that they never have to feel helpless or uncertain again. As a child, they cling to routines, to what's familiar and predictable. Later in life, that need can grow into micromanaging, or worse, outright intrusion into the lives of those around them. With time, and often through therapy, such a person can learn to strike a balance between their need for control and the unpredictable nature of the world around them. I hope that satisfied your curiosity. Now be so kind as to satisfy mine. Why did you ask me that?
I ran into someone like that recently and I just wanted to understand her better.
I understand that. If needed, we'll revisit this topic next time then.
Of course.
Of course. All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay, let's listen to her do her whole spiel. Okay, hold on. Let's fix this.
Spit it out already.
Sure.
Okay, that takes us to 8:06. The only way I will tolerate the way that they did that is if it was actually designed to be a puzzle of time, of like how to get there.
Yes, I have rebooted the modem. Of course it's urgent. Listen, I know.
Is that passing the time?
Customer
It's not.
What
Okay.
does- Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Harris.
I'd like to get into my
Let's
room.
get so number 6, the last one on the second.
Oh, this is so mean.
All right, I'm here if you need anything.
What? Really? Okay. Okay, 8:08. Let's go ahead and take a drive. We'll go to the gas station and back multiple times. I am curious, though, if, you know, again, if it is a puzzle of like, this passes this time, and you need to be exactly at the right time. But it kind of feels like the game hasn't done that so far. So it would feel really weird for it to be like that, I think. I think it's probably just an oversight of, you know, we've done everything already. Like, we can't sit on any of the benches or anything like that. And some of the benches you sit and then you let time pass, and then it's like, do you still want to let some time pass? Or do you want to get up? Which would have been perfect. Okay, it's now 8:20. We're going to go back to the gas station. We may have fucked it up. I think is it going to be 10 minutes? Are we going to miss it? Yeah, we might. We're probably going to hit it on the way back. 8:26. We're going to hit it on the way back. Amazing. No, we didn't hit it on the way back. Okay. 32. So I think it's 37, right? But like, I don't know how to... Let's try knocking on the door. Let's try a couple of things. Let's try getting a glass of water. Take the water. And then drink some water. That did not pass the time. Okay. Knocking on the door doesn't pass the time, but trying to get into our room does. Nope. All right, let's put the suitcase away. Still no time has passed. It says 8:32, but at least it started raining. We might need a book. We might need that book so that we can stay here. 8:33. Did I just miss it? No. It's 37. Please tell me this is close enough. I hate you. Okay. Still can't do anything. I'm not sure what else I can do here to pass time. Welp. It must just be a weird puzzle. Oh, what happened to our hair? Our hair's missing. Oh my god. Let's try like checking the available Wi-Fi and see if just interacting will... Nope. We're stuck. Nope, that worked. Okay, okay. I am so hesitant to play a game. Never mind. Yeah, okay. Get up. That doesn't do anything either, does it? Son of a... Oh my god, our hair is just gone. We've glitched out of our model. Well, well, well. Go kill some time and then come back. Does it not happen in 4 minutes? Just shedding hair. Hey, how are you? Let's see what else we can interact with. I don't think there's anything that we can do to pass time now. It ticked over another minute. 35. It was 35 when we left, I think. Yeah, it was 35 when we left the bed. Oh, was it? Yeah. I don't think there's going to be... Yeah, I don't think there's going to be another way to pass time. We've done everything. We can try sitting on the bench. But that doesn't pass time. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Knocking on the door worked that time. There's still some time to kill before that happens. Leave and then come back. Okay. Pure rage. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting there for me. Like everywhere else, you can just sit and wait. And the time goes. Keep knocking on the door. Well, so normally it's like the first time you do the thing, it counts. And then the second time you do the thing, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't count a second time. Okay, maybe it does. Maybe we just continue knocking on the door. Maybe it is 30 seconds or so and we just gotta keep doing things. Oh my fucking god, finally! The sky is split apart by a crackling root of blue fire. And as heaven above is bathed in light, the world below is shrouded in darkness. As the following thunder rolls over your skull, you hear a faint click. Push the door now. Holy shit. Okay. Oh god. Now I just realized we've broken into somebody's room. The motel room is no place for something like this, especially when it's occupied by someone unstable. What the fuck even is it? Oh. Is that an oxygen tank? To the touch, it feels full of clothes, dreams, and desperation in equal measure. All right. What else can we find in here? Okay. Why does it look like this? Why is there a what is happening? Mottled and stiff, the bag exhales the unmistakable scent of damp mold. Low top beaters, scuffed and sour, but just to your size. What? These look more like petri dishes. Who knows what diseases are laced into those? Walking in somebody else's shoes? That's definitely not your style. Oh, wow. Fucking call the character selfish much. The dark glass over the sink offers no reflection worth keeping. I mean, okay. What else we got? The tub yawns wide, shadows bubbling where water should be. Ooh, I like that. That writing was good and not very ChatGPT-ish. I liked that. I liked that a lot. Stiff and dry to the bone, its fibers set like brittle straw. Ooh, what's this? Looks like Frank dropped something here. A phone, to be exact. What? Maybe you should pick it up. And it's not like you aren't already breaking the law by being in his room. Sorry, Frank. And I take the phone. For some reason, they remind you of home. And of a rare, quiet relaxation. What, the jeans? Oh. Is there anything else I can... It's a popular magazine. It's an older model, of course, with the black casing. The edges are worn and bruised, and the screen's clearly been cracked for a while. The owner didn't care much about keeping the phone in good shape. But there's no battery, right? You tap the screen a few times, but there's no response. The side buttons also yield no result. Probably a dead battery. Put the phone back into your pocket. Oh no. I am not doing that again. You even packed yours, or did you? Oh, is this going to take us to finally unpack our suitcase? Okay. Okay, here's another reason why the craziness to get into Frank's room might be acceptable. Just do a proper search before you leave. I mean, I did, but okay. Popular authors' books on flying and space travel and life beyond Earth. Famous air and space exploration disasters. Look for the most recent incident. Listed 2014, an airplane that vanished into thin air and was never found. You remember it well. You even wrote an article about it. The book is worn and creased, as if someone's read and reread it countless times. No notes, no underlying, nothing to mark a favorite page. Okay, interesting. What about this? A worn-out plastic folder sits neatly on the table, packed with papers and held together by a large rubber band. Coral Destiny. These guys again? The front of the folder shows a picture of a huge rocket with a group of people in red jumpsuits. Above it, the Coral Destiny logo stands out in full color, along with some small print at the bottom of the page. Local suppliers of free water bottles and, oh yeah, space exploration and colonization. The fine print at the bottom of the page confirms it. The real question now is, how is Frank connected to them? Well, Frank's sister worked there. It's probably really important. Inside the folder is a jumble of printed documents and handwritten pages, all mismatched in size and color. It's an eclectic mix. Some pages look official, while others are covered in messy scrawls, like notes scribbled in a hurry. Everything's piled on top of each other with no rhyme or reason. It's like Frank just crammed everything in without a second thought. You take a deep breath and start sifting through it. What you manage to piece together is that all the papers seem to be connected to something called the Guiding Light mission. Judging by the writing style and the diagrams on the printed pages, it looks like part of an official report, the kind with all the formal language and precise formatting. But it's incomplete. There are pages missing, gaps that make it impossible to get the full picture. Every single page has underlined words and comments scribbled in the margins. Huh. That sounds like a top secret project. It's more than that. It's the question of why. Why would Frank have files related to a top secret project? The handwritten notes, on the other hand, look like personal reflections referencing the report. One page in particular stands out. At the top, in large bold letters, the word liars is scrawled. Turning the page, you find a printed section of the report. It looks like part of the conclusion, but it's covered in frantic handwriting. The word accident is heavily underlined and repeated over and over. Okay. This report... Oh, why am I not surprised they lied about the accident? Are we Coral? Are we them? Are we lying about our own accident as well? Hold on. Frank's calling them liars, but at the same time, he's been exhibiting some erratic behavior lately. It's hard to tell if he's onto something real or if his mind's just spiraling out of control. I'm going to go through the handwritten notes. Despite your best efforts, the handwriting is nearly unreadable, a jumble of disjointed sentences. It feels more like stream of consciousness than anything coherent, just fragments of thoughts scrawled down in a rush. All right. Seems like he used this as a way to clear his head. Not that it did him much good, judging by the state of the rest of the notes. We take a look at the printed pages, and it's a lot of this is just technical mumbo jumbo. Procedures the crew is supposed to follow during the mission. The comments in the margins are mostly explanations or clarifications, as if Frank was trying to make sense of technical jargon on his own. You get the impression he was determined, almost desperate, to figure it all out himself. Man, all right. Turns out he's not actually just a careless driver. He's actually got a brain. You never imagined Frank would be capable of deep diving into something like this. Okay, so it's all about the guiding light mission and the so-called accident. Interesting. It sounds like something that should ring a bell, but then again, you've written about everything under the sun except space, so it's no wonder you're out of touch on this topic. I remember everything. It doesn't ring a bell because it was hidden. Now that the cat's out of the bag, or the folder, to be precise, you need to get to the bottom of this. This folder's a start, but it's not enough. There are too many gaps, too many unanswered questions. Okay, we did Frank's room. We're going to hold to wrap that up, but we're going to try to do Frank's phone. If we can do it before, you know, the world ends. But I think we already put our suitcase away. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that button. All right, we're in. I have no idea where to try to get our suitcase. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Can I not access the suitcase now that I've put it away? Holy shit. I don't want to have to do that again. Please don't make me have to do that again. Do I have to do that again and not put my suitcase away? That's crazy. I think I have to do that again. Son of a... Because here's what it says. Access Frank's phone. There has to be a phone charger around here. You're pretty sure you even packed yours. Or did you? Well, maybe it's not. Maybe we can go ask the front desk. Our head is still missing. And it's no longer raining. It's happening soon.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Maybe she can charge Frank's phone? Are you sure you even have enough? So I should start charging it at the earliest possible moment. The battery's dead. You need to charge it enough to still leave some time to actually check the content. Well, you wouldn't let me fucking... There's no way I'm keeping the phone. But I won't have the phone. I don't keep... Oh. I'm gonna have to do it again because... I don't keep the phone and it wouldn't let me leave the first time without thoroughly checking the room. I'm gonna try to charge it anyway.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Great. Guiding light incident. I'm so sorry. We're actually having a tiny bit of trouble with that right now, but I can assure you we're working on it. I didn't ask about the Wi-Fi. What? I'll take the Wi-Fi password. Oh my gosh. It's RV staff 1234567 Okay. Yeah, Dad's got a habit of forgetting things, so we went with the simple route. Okay, sure.
Oh, it's one of those things this area is known
Weird.
for. Kind of. And definitely not in the best way. If you have to ask, it means you haven't read all about it. I can spoil it for you if you're okay with that.
Sure, hit it.
Guiding Light is the name of a mission involving a manned starship that was supposed to make it all the way to Mars. It was set to launch, about 2 years ago? Except it never really left the planet. It blew up in Earth's orbit and the entire crew died. Since it launched from the facilities here, you can see why it's kind of a local thing.
Are you sure it was an accident?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, everything official says it was an accident, but I get why people question it. It's not like space is a safe place to begin with. Either way, it doesn't make it any less tragic. But I suppose that's just how life is sometimes. You take the good with the bad.
Okay. All right, we'll drive because in 1 minute I think everything ends, or 48. Can you tell me where the rest of my head went? I know. If I don't have the phone, I'm going to rage out.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes.
Mr.
Oh, we
Harrow,
do still have the phone.
please.
That makes no sense. Wait. Didn't you feel that weight shifting in your pocket like something is in there when nothing should be? That shouldn't be possible. But it is happening. Didn't you put something in that pocket in the previous loop? Yeah, Frank's phone. Yep. However improbable, Frank's phone is still in there. Which means you don't know shit all about the way this loop thingy actually works. All of a sudden, everything starts feeling wrong. You feel overwhelmed even by such an instinctive task as
Mr.
breathing.
Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
Your throat tightens with the noose made of pure anxiety. You thought it was over and done, did you? Try to untangle that noose before it chokes you dead. Failure, too sensitive. Can we succeed at anything? You try to get a grip on yourself and on that choking rope, but you're treading slippery grounds. As moments pass, the sense of anxiety grows in you, becomes you. You can barely breathe. What did the doc say last time? Breathe through pursed lips like blowing out a candle? Try that. It is not helping. You're only sucking for more air, like your far distant ancestor, the fish who dared jump on land. Besides, Dr. Fink said this method works for hyperventilation, not hypoventilation. Anxiety is still riding you like a motherfucker. We're going to try to take a long, deep breath, even though the answer is probably to just do nothing.
Mr. Harrow, are you quite all right?
Bro, I am having a panic attack. Admit it, nothing will work. You need to focus on the source of the attack. Take out Frank's phone and focus on it. You would recognize that lightning-shaped crack on the screen anywhere. The tide of anxiety abates a bit, allowing you to breathe, but that noose still hangs heavy around your neck. Mr. Harrow. He takes off his glasses and the eyebrows perform a somersault right in your face.
I understand your reluctance to admit you're upset, but it's clear that your phone has perturbed you in some manner.
I'm not gonna tell him it's not my phone. This phone shouldn't be here. Must not be here.
I understand and recognize you're upset, Mr. Harrow. In cases such as this, it's best to remove ourselves from the source of emotional disturbance.
Don't you dare take my phone.
Next time, leave the phone in your room, and we shall discuss it in depth during our next session.
Even before this phone episode, at the beginning of our session, you looked rather worse for
May I ask,
wear.
how's your sleep these days?
Great. Better than a log, in fact.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect the dark circles under your
Well,
eyes.
If you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight,
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm.
suit yourself.
Thanks, but no thanks.
But please bear in mind, I'm offering just a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. This is not a sedative. Far from it.
Do you have a spare charger by chance?
No, unfortunately. Good night, Mr. Harrow.
All right.
Come on, you thief!
The text said it'd be up by noon today, but it's 8 p.m. Yes, you're... Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow.
Excuse me. Oh, can you charge this for me? I mean, sure, but to be perfectly honest, Mr. Harrow, it's gonna take like forever. My charger is super slow. How could it not be? The way she abuses that phone, it's a miracle the poor thing hasn't self-destructed by now. No problem at all. I'm in no rush. And we hand her the phone. Okay, I'm ready to check in.
Let's get you into your room. So, number 6. Wow. All right.
All right, we did it. We left the phone at the reception desk. His phone doesn't seem to reset like everything else. Its location, content, and unfortunately battery is unaffected by the loop. But he kind of is too. He disappeared, right? So what the heck is up with that? I'm going to assume that this is going to take forever. So we'll drive all the way to the Kuiper Belt and then back. Oh, wait. Go to the motel. Because I don't think we'd make it back in time. Nice. Watch her be like, it's not ready yet.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Can I take my phone back?
I hope it's charged enough. Here.
Nice. Thanks.
Thank you for your trust, sir.
Oh, you can ask for it to be charged again. Interesting. I don't know why you would need that. Okay. Let's check his phone. Oh, not that one. The broken one. Oh, it's not a lot. Oh, God. We're not going to type anything until we find an exact pin. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, but here's the thing. If we lock ourselves out, we're fucked. Right? Because the battery doesn't I see what's happening here. The phone is permanent. It defies the laws of the loop. So if we lock ourselves out, we're done, right? Okay. At least we're really close to a reset. I'm just trying to pass the time here. Oi. Yeah, now it's not. Now it's not passing the time. Maybe walking away and coming back will do it. Nope. Maybe like sitting down and standing back up will do it. Nope. Maybe we'll get a drink of water. Make ourselves some coffee. Look at that. Cognitive snap. In a world without surprises, this one hits you like a wake-up call. Can't believe. +2 to being sensitive. Perked up. Calculated. Sensitive. You're drenched to the marrow. Water drips from your clothes, forming puddles at your feet. Drowned rat vibes. +1 impulsive. Interesting. I didn't realize standing out in the rain would do that. It's now or never. We enter into Frank's room again. And now I'm looking for some form of password. Is this his fucking charger? Bruh. Hello? How dare you do that? Okay, it doesn't appear to be anything else in here. Do not use the tap water for any internal purposes. No whistling of any kind after 8 p.m. Oh my God. I'm finally reading the rules. Sorry, that was amazing. No dancing without appropriate cause, especially outside of this room. Nix, thank you so much for 71 months. Goodness gracious. It's Anita. We know that. Free Wi-Fi for all registered guests. Exhaustingly detailed. Of course, these are Anita's. We knew that. I was looking for a password. But no such luck, I guess. Maybe like in the paper is a date that was important or something. But no luck. Okay. I can't believe his charger is just sitting there. There's 2 chargers. That's interesting. Why are there 2 chargers? Huh. Weird. Okay, so it looks like we're going to need to charge the phone again, right? Because the phone is persistent. So if we charge the phone right at the beginning, it might give us a little bit more battery. However, that is an excellent spot to end for today.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Sure am.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now. And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible. That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions.
We can ask him about the guiding light. Instead of answering, he stays silent. His bushy eyebrows shoot up like rockets, his eyes widening, as if some unfathomable truth had just been revealed. But then, just as quickly, his composure returns. Guiding light? Why do you want to know that? So you do know something. I don't see how this is relevant to your therapy, so there's no reason to continue down this path. He dodged the question like he was swerving to avoid a stray animal while speeding down a desert road. Not only that, the absence of the usual follow-up question, something like how is that related to you, is highly unusual as well. Suspicious. I need to dig deeper. Exciting, isn't it? You could get used to this. It's like a puzzle, and you can't help but want to see it through to the end.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
All right. That was excellent. Oh shit, more lore. Yeah, exactly. But I just want to save and restart because I think it'll bring our hair back as well.
Physical antenna.
But what I'll do is I'll drop off the phone so I don't fucking forget.
Yes. What do you... Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Ooh, we can ask about Dr. Fink, but can you charge my phone again is crazy because she doesn't remember charging the phone at all. Again? I mean, sure, but to be perfectly honest, Mr. Harrow, it's going to take like forever. I know. It's fine. All right, and then let's ask about Dr. Fink.
We could, but I don't know if it's proper. You're his client, Mr. Harrow, and Dr. Fink is our guest.
Is it just me, or is the time dragging tonight? That's exactly why I'm asking. Who knows him better than his hosts?
This is true. Dr. Fink is with us for a good long time. Please, Mr. Harrow, this has to stay between us. I don't want people to think I'm a tattletale.
Yes, let's go.
What do you want to know?
You don't know what you're looking for, so cast the net far and wide. Has he been a guest for long?
Oh, yeah, forever, really. I think he's been here since, I want to say, 2025?
Holy shit, dude. A kid's concept of time. Even a couple of years is an eternity for the young. That's exactly what my reaction was.
You're not that old.
Oh, you've a sinking feeling she's just being courteous. What does he do in his spare time?
I have no idea, really. It's not like I spy on the man.
A sour smile twitches on her
But
lips.
I often see him from here, dragging a chair out, just watching the sunset or reading a book. Oh, sometimes late in the evening he does laundry here, and he's very particular about it, like which type of fabric softener he uses.
That's so creepy that we're going to have to go into the laundry room.
Not really. It's not like we're ever hanging out, and so he casually talks about his life before. One thing I do know, he worked for Coral Destiny before they parted ways, and he came to live here. Everybody thought it would only be a couple of months, but there you go.
Do you know why he left Coral Destiny?
No? Maybe he didn't want to work for a super capitalist neo-feudal corporation anymore. Best if you ask him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Check online? As far as I know, yeah. Some folk come here from Bothwood, and a few even from smaller desert villages. I think all of them are sent, like you were, Mr. Harrow.
That's interesting. Others stay for months. To be honest, I have no idea who decides how long they stay here. All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Got pretty detailed rules in this motel.
My mom wrote those. She was real proud of them, too. Took enforcing them very seriously. She thought it was crucial. Rules for everything. To keep the place running smoothly, that was her whole thing. I get that you get it, and I get it. Sort of. Still, doesn't it get exhausting following all those rules?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Hell
since
yeah.
my mom left, we don't really enforce them anymore. Not like we used to. To be honest, we barely pay attention to them now. They're just there, part furniture, part relic of the motel's past. As for my mom, she couldn't care less. There's a whole new set of rules for her new place. A fresh start.
Damn. Her tone hardens, frustration leaking through despite her effort to sound casual. I know. I've read those rules already. You sound irritated.
It's all those rules. They're like her shadow, stretching into every corner of our lives. Sometimes I still feel it, even though she doesn't even live here anymore. But don't mind me. That's just family stuff, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. All right. This is where we will stop for now. We'll click this. Get inside Dr. Fink's room? What? Oh my god. Guys, that's crazy. We're going to break into our shrink's room? I love it. I love it. We're going to save our game. Overwrites. Perfect. Perfect. Damn, dude. Hell yeah. All right, let me see who is live, and we will go for an adventure. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys tomorrow before Table Story. We'll do some more of this, okay? Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to go raid Colo. She's doing underwater adventures. She's doing some Subnautica. I'll do this so that we've got a cool, like, fade away screen. Oh, nope, our hair's still missing. Oh, no. I bet if I fully, like, quit. Oh, also the resolution's gone. Well, I guess it's a good thing that we're ending the stream now. All right, my darlings.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
Give me my coffee, you jerk. Coffee. Also, it is the same voice actress, I think, for all of it. So she's doing a really wonderful job, I think. A wonderful job. All right, friends, babies, darlings, doves, thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow.